Although Netflix has not officially renewed Ransom Canyon for a third season as of July 2026, Season 2 leaves behind enough unanswered questions to make another chapter feel like the natural next step. While an official announcement will likely depend on viewership over the coming months, the finale lays the groundwork for several major storylines that could shape the future of Ransom Canyon. The biggest story will almost certainly revolve around Staten and Quinn. After spending years missing opportunities, misunderstanding each other, and allowing fate to keep them apart, they finally choose to build a future together. Staten gives Quinn the key to Double K Ranch and asks her to begin forever with him. However, finding happiness may prove easier than keeping it. Quinn is now entering a completely different world. She has always been known as the talented pianist from town, not as the future partner of the man leading the largest ranch in the valley. Some longtime ranch workers may struggle to accept her new role, forcing Quinn to prove she belongs. Their relationship could also face pressure from outside threats. Season 2 showed Quinn successfully bringing the town together through the No Place Like Home Music Festival. If that festival becomes an annual event, balancing her music career with life at Double K may create new conflicts. There is also plenty of room for a new business rival. A powerful developer or corporate investor could view the growing popularity of Ransom Canyon as an opportunity, threatening everything Staten has worked to protect. The relationship between Quinn and her mother Claire is also far from resolved. Claire finally admitted hiding Staten's letter for years, but forgiveness is rarely immediate. If Claire returns, those emotional wounds could easily reopen. Meanwhile, Yancy's story may become the emotional center of another season. Season 2 ended with him experiencing both incredible joy and devastating heartbreak. He finally became the father of baby Isabella. He also learned that the land everyone believed worthless actually contains valuable oil. At the same time, Ellie ended their relationship because she feared the danger constantly surrounding his life. That discovery creates enormous possibilities. Oil could transform Yancey into one of the wealthiest people in town. Or it could become the source of even greater problems. Large corporations may attempt to purchase the land. Developers could threaten the environment. Yancey would then face a choice between personal wealth and protecting the community he has finally started calling home. Ellie also faces difficult decisions. Raising Isabella alone while trying to rebuild her own life will not be easy. If Yancey continues struggling with his complicated past, Ellie may increasingly rely on Deputy Kai for support. Season 2 already hinted that Kai deeply cares about her safety. That friendship could naturally grow into something more if another season happens. Sydney remains one of the biggest unanswered questions. Although arrested after her criminal history was exposed, she escaped after attacking Ellie. Her story clearly feels unfinished. Having already shown she is willing to hurt innocent people, Sydney could easily return seeking revenge. She may target Yancey. She may come after Ellie again. Or perhaps even baby Isabella. Her return would instantly raise the stakes for everyone connected to that family. The younger generation also has plenty of unfinished business. Lauren and Kit finally choose each other after she stops him from leaving town. However, Sheriff Dan never approved of their relationship. Given Kit's criminal history, Dan may continue trying to drive him away. Whether through legal pressure or simply refusing to trust him, Dan is unlikely to accept Kit as part of Lauren's future without a fight. Lucas, meanwhile, begins what could become the most dramatic personal journey in the series. After losing Lauren, fighting with Kit, and being arrested for driving under the influence, he reaches emotional rock bottom. Rather than remaining the optimistic young man audiences knew during earlier seasons, Lucas now faces the challenge of rebuilding his life from nothing. His redemption story could become one of the strongest arcs if the series continues. Staten may even step into a mentor role, helping Lucas rediscover purpose through work at Double K. Another storyline likely to continue involves Sam Kirkland. Although he finally stepped aside and reconciled with Staten, his personality suggests retirement may not suit him for long. Whether through politics, business, or family influence, Sam may eventually seek another way to shape the future of Ransom Canyon. His complicated relationship with Levi also remains largely unexplored. Levi disappeared after only a brief appearance during Season 2. His return could introduce entirely new family conflicts. Another major possibility centers around Mary Lou. After helping Quinn organize the music festival, she now has financial ties to one of the town's biggest events. Her business ambitions could create future disagreements with Quinn, especially if outside investors become involved. Perhaps the most important storyline involves the oil discovery itself. During Season 2, everyone believed the oil survey was merely part of Yancy's elaborate con. The finale reveals the greatest irony of all. The oil is actually real. That discovery could completely reshape Ransom Canyon. Oil companies may flood into town with enormous offers. Some ranch owners may eagerly sell. Others, including Staten and Quinn, would almost certainly fight to preserve the land and protect the community. Instead of focusing only on romance, a third season could explore whether economic opportunity is worth sacrificing the identity of the town itself. Several familiar faces could also return. Levi still has unfinished business. Oliver could briefly reappear if the writers choose to test Staten and Quinn's relationship one final time. Even former residents like Davis or Reed could make guest appearances if circumstances bring them back home. Ultimately, Season 2 focused on making life-changing choices. Characters finally admitted their feelings. Families confronted painful truths. Relationships either healed or fell apart. If Season 3 happens, those decisions will begin producing real consequences. Every major character now stands at the beginning of a completely different chapter. Staten must prove he can lead without repeating his father's mistakes. Quinn must balance love, music, and community. Yancey must decide whether wealth or family matters more. Ellie must protect her daughter while deciding whether she can ever trust Yancey again. Lauren and Kit must build a relationship despite everyone expecting them to fail. Lucas must discover who he is after losing everything he thought defined him. Whether Netflix officially renews the series or not, Season 2 leaves enough unanswered questions to make another season feel both exciting and necessary. If Ransom Canyon returns, the story is likely to shift from choosing the future to living with the consequences of those choices, proving once again that in a town built on family, love, and legacy, every decision echoes for generations.